Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Off the Bench Sports. Today we're going to be talking about college football and the four divisions that are playing, along with some other players like Justin Fields who want to play, and there's the opt-outs and all of that stuff. So let's get right into it. So
All right, so
the first thing is, I want to ask you, Diane, what's your reaction to everything that's going on?
I am pissed. I wish we could see the Big Ten play football. Ohio State contender, as long with the Pac-12. Oregon looked really good. USC had some promise. So did teams like Utah, Colorado. Penn State had a really good team this year. I really want to see Ohio State go to Happy Valley and take on the whiteout. But
I don't even know what Happy Valley is, but I'm not gonna lie.
dude,
Penn State?
yeah, Penn State, bro.
Dude,
it would have been really cool, but virus is a bitch. So we're not gonna. It is so it's but Kevin Warren, the Big Ten commissioner, said he also talked about the heart issue regarding the virus, and I think Red Sox pitcher Eduardo Rodriguez had that same heart issue, which knocked him out for the season, right? And imagine that happening to a college kid will not end well at all for school.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, I feel like they could have got a season off if the school, the athletic director of the school, the commissioners, and the NCAA all had some sort of union. But there's no union. None of them could come to an argument together. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we gotta have one big commissioner for the whole.
Yeah, there's got to be a college. There's got to be a college football commissioner.
You gotta have a players union and stuff like that. It'd be a lot easier.
Yep.
Come together.
But good thing is, since in the SEC, since it just means more, we're getting football from the SEC. We're getting football.
That's
from
the only division that matters to me, bro.
Yeah, honestly, SEC all day, bro. We got SEC, ACC, Big 12, and the American.
Playing?
What?
We still got Clemson at least too.
Yeah, we still got Clemson. We got the American. We can still see a UCF, a Cincinnati, some group of 5 team, making some noise this season. So yeah. We're still getting 4 conferences. We're still gonna get to see Trevor Lawrence play. We're gonna get to see Devontae Smith. We're gonna see Najee Harris. We're seeing Sam Ellinger. We're seeing some big names out there still this season.
I'm just wondering how transfers and stuff are gonna work. Is Fields or somebody gonna Fields or Lance gonna transfer?
The good news is the NCAA did say to the conferences that canceled their season, right? They're gonna get an extra year of eligibility, so Justin Fields can play for 2 more years.
I feel like Fields is gonna stay. So, yeah, I feel like he'd stay.
It would be really cool if he stays. If he stays, Ohio State.
After what happened with Olave and all that last year, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, no, that was unfortunate. I mean, they would have still lost LSU because greatest team of all time, but if Miami was an idiot. Yeah, Miami and then LSU, but one of the greatest teams of all time. I don't think Ohio State would have stood a chance, but they should have made the title game.
So I don't know how this is going to affect the draft and all, because obviously before the everybody canceled their seasons, players like Micah Parsons, Rondale Moore, Rashad Bateman, Rousseau were going to opt out. So
yeah, those are all top 10 draft picks, man. Yeah, and
I feel like some dudes like Rondale Moore might slip. Yeah, Farley.
Because
I feel like Rondale Moore could slip.
Guys like Rondale Moore, right? Rondale Moore popped off in his freshman year. He popped off in his freshman year.
Yeah.
Beast. Shit on Ohio State.
There's too many questions with him.
Yeah, and the injury problem, and you're not going to see him for another full season. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think some guys, even regardless of them opting out, like Micah Parsons, Greg Rousseau, just generational talents. I think Micah Parsons could be the next Luke Kuechly if he translate his college talent to the NFL. Micah Parsons is an absolute stud. Along with Rousseau, could be the next NFL's great pass rusher.
Yeah, Rousseau had 15.5 sacks last year, bro.
Yeah, Rousseau. I thought Miami.
Last year, it's a freshman, right?
He was a sophomore, I believe. He was a sophomore.
I thought he was a redshirt freshman.
I don't know. He might pull a Trey Lance. Yeah, and also regarding Trey Lance, we saw some rumors. Trey Lance might want to transfer Division I school after the Missouri Valley Conference. Come to North Dakota State.
That would be sick to see, bro. I want
to see Trey Lance ball out in the FBS.
It's so hard to
Listen, man. If LSU, I'm an LSU fan, right? So is he. Trey Lance, you want to come to LSU, man?
LSU fan, I'm just rooting. Come
over, bro. Come over. I don't trust Miles Brennan. Please come over.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Trey Lance, bro.
We still got 4. We still got 4 very good conferences still playing college football this season. Got the ACC. Still got Clemson trying to avenge their national title loss to LSU from last year. Trevor Lawrence coming hungrier than ever. But again with Clemson, they also have injuries. Justin Ross out for the year with he had a really bad injury.
He might be done for his career, bro.
Yeah, he might be done for his career. Wasn't it a spinal injury or something like that? But yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That's gonna
know.
hurt. That's gonna hurt. But again, it's Clemson. They recruit really well. Dabo Swinney's a great coach. Defense is still solid. Trevor Lawrence is quarterback. ETN came back
Yeah,
as
Lawrence
well.
is always there. Dude,
And
ETN is nice, bro.
ETN's the best back in
He'll be like
college.
a top five. He'll be a top five fantasy pick in a couple of years, bro.
Yeah, no, he's a beast.
Honestly,
He runs angry.
depends what team he goes to and all. But
Yeah, and
it's
ACC,
mad, yeah.
you still got some sneaky teams. You got a Florida State team that just got a new coach. You got
Syracuse, yeah.
Attaboy Jack and Archer. Not going to be here, but there will be another video.
Andre Cisco.
Andre Cisco.
Yeah, another video.
Syracuse. You got North Carolina as well. Sam Howell, Matt Brown. Something's going on there. You also got Miami. Even Derek King transferred from Houston. Could be a good.
It's
Could be a
true.
good team. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think Derek King's anything special like a lot of people think he is, but like still a solid like quarterback.
He's
So,
not
yeah.
bad. Doing good dual threat.
He's a good dual threat quarterback. Yeah. Now we're gonna move
Alright,
on to the
so-
best conference in football, the SEC.
The SEC.
The SEC best conference in college
Right.
football, hands down. There's a lot of good teams.
That's gonna
I feel like
be
the SEC.
SEC.
I think the
rating.
SEC getting 2 teams in the playoff this year. 2 teams,
Two
if
or
it-
three, bro.
2 or
Fucking
3. Yeah.
anyway.
No, I mean,
Maybe
if
3
Oklahoma
maybe.
sucks, if Oklahoma loses like 2 games or something, like Texas or something like that, like West Virginia.
Texas, I don't know about that, bro.
We've seen Oklahoma bottle like mess up like
Yeah, I mean,
games against
I feel
small
like
schools.
Rattler's overrated.
Rattler is
I don't
slightly
know,
overrated.
It's a little
But
overrated,
again,
bro.
it's the Big 12. Against the Big 12, they're going to be dropping 40 points a
Yeah.
game. It's like it's gonna.
Baylor is not gonna be the same.
Yeah, Matt Rule's gone, but you got Dave Aranda.
Rule
head
gave him
coach.
another trophy. He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Oklahoma State looks really
The
good.
head coach of Baylor.
What?
Dave
Yeah,
Aranda?
Dave Aranda. Yeah.
He was really
LSU
good last year.
LSU lost both their
DC,
coordinators,
bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, Brady's with the Panthers now, is he?
Brady went to the Panthers, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's all good. So yeah. Anyway, you still got Alabama. Nick Saban met like unacceptable
Tough
season
team
last year
this
for
year.
Bama. Yeah. No, I mean, when
I mean,
unacceptable is
He
losing
couldn't
2
really
games.
control everything.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
Tua Tagovailoa getting hurt just.
I don't think he
season.
coached that Alabama game too bad.
Up against
the
LSU.
game too bad.
I
feel
mean,
like
yeah, like
the
he didn't
Oklahoma
coach
State
bad.
game,
I just think
the fact-
LSU was hungrier and they just wanted
yeah,
it more.
the fact that they
day.
held together, like the fact that they held it together for that long.
Yeah, and
bro,
listen,
like,
Bama was
the
down like
ghost fumble or
25.
whatever, bro.
Yeah, Alabama was down
Yeah,
like 25
I mean,
at a
if
point.
Patrick
They
Queen
came back.
wasn't a player, bro, I mean, Alabama could
Yeah.
have won if Patrick
That
Queen was in the
Patrick
game,
Queen
bro.
got that
So
interception
good.
first half. I think that
Queen
pick,
is so good, bro.
in my opinion, settled it for LSU. I was like, there's no way we can like mess this up. It's
Yeah.
over our quarterback.
Bro, Clyde went crazy, bro. 4
Clyde went
touchdowns,
crazy.
right?
Clyde went absolutely crazy. But I think Bama's defense is hungry. You're gonna get
Yeah.
Dylan Moses back. Who's now going to be the best middle linebacker in college football. I think that was a main reason.
Unless
for
Parsons transfers.
I don't
I
think
don't know
he'll
if Parsons
transfer.
would transfer.
I don't think
Yeah,
I don't
probably
think
not.
Micah Parsons would transfer.
Well, no,
I think
because
he's gonna work-
Parsons opted out anyway, so
Yeah,
Parsons
I know,
opted out
he's
in the
not gonna-
first place.
Listen, and like, but in my opinion, Alabama's defense was really bad last year, and it was because they didn't have a clear leader in that defense. Dylan Moses was a
Yeah.
really, really good player.
Moses,
I think
yeah.
he's going to make a huge difference. To that defense.
Surtain's up there too.
Surtain's going to be in corners. The corners are
Probably the
still
best
nice.
corner in the class, so one of them at least.
One of them, yeah, along with like Caleb Farley, Sean Wade. But yeah.
Second best corner in college football, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Steve
and also
Young,
very,
yes.
very good team this year. From the SEC, great teams from the SEC East, Florida and Georgia. I feel like that game
Mhm.
in Jacksonville against Florida and Georgia could decide who goes to the college football playoff. Because think about it, who in the
Yeah.
SEC East is going to beat Florida and Georgia? Tennessee could. Tennessee's a very good team, but I don't think they're there yet. Like this year, I think Tennessee's going to get like 3 to 4 losses. The next year, I think they could contend for the SEC East.
Bro. I
But
think they just got to hire T. Martin as the head coach, bro.
Jeremy, you know what? Claps to Jeremy Pruitt. You guys, they went 0-4 last year to start the season. Really rebounded really well. They won like a 8-game winning streak to like cap the year off. I respect that.
Yeah, they could be good in a couple of years, bro.
They
honestly.
give
They're in
them.
the right
I
direction.
think after this year, there can be a legitimate contender for the
A
SEC
lot of
East.
sleepers in the SEC East. Like Ole Miss, I feel like they're a sleeper too, bro. You know, they
Yeah,
got
they're in
the
the
boy
West.
John Reese
Ole Miss.
Plumlee.
Ole Miss in the West.
Yeah,
You
but no,
got
still,
the-
bro.
Yeah.
If Ole Miss would just give John Reese Plumlee the keys to the offense and stop making him like not like the designated quarterback.
Yeah, no,
or
I hated
whatever,
when they brought
I
like
feel
Matt
like-
Corral
dude,
in to start and then
That's
John
so
Reese.
dumb, bro. There was that one game
Pissed
against
me off.
who's it against? It was like Mississippi State or something, and like that dude missed the extra point at the end.
That
'cause
was tough. That was
dude,
tough.
that was the worst game, bro.
And like
I would have just kept John Reese Plumlee in there, honestly.
And listen, bro, like the SEC is so deep. You still got LSU in that conference. Georgia's still a defensive juggernaut.
LSU still has the 2 best players in the SEC. So
Yeah, you got the best offensive and best defensive player in the SEC. Yeah, I know the only
Yeah.
thing that scares me about LSU is the line. Like You lost 4 out of
The
5
line
starters
is
on the line.
They lost.
You got
Do they
Austin
still have
Deckler.
D. Lou or is he gone? Oh yeah,
He's gone. He got drafted to
D.
Seahawks.
Lou's
Like
gone.
that's the thing that's scary in my
Christian
opinion.
Ware's gone. Sadiq. They're all
Sadiq,
gone,
they're all
bro.
gone. Other than Austin Deculus, they're all gone.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that scares me because that line
Yeah.
gave Joe Burrow so much time. And when you're gonna go
Dude.
up against, because LSU is gonna still go up against Texas A&M. I know I hate Texas A&M. I think they still suck. But
Yeah,
again,
A&M
they're
sucks, bro. I'm sorry.
still a
Bro.
solid team at the end of the day.
They're not bad.
They can get 9 wins easily in like a 10-game schedule, like going conference only schedule.
Yeah.
In 8 to 9 games, they got to go up against Alabama, Florida. It's going to be those 3 games will decide how well LSU is this year. Like if you can win 1 or 2 of those games, I think it's a successful season for LSU. Just considering all the talent you lost on both sides of the football.
I just feel like the SEC ratings are gonna skyrocket this year, bro. I feel like the fourth seed for the playoffs is just like a battle between like Georgia, LSU, and Florida and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and maybe
it is.
Florida sneaks in as the third.
And also, never count out Auburn. I don't know, man.
Auburn.
Yeah, listen, I hate Bo Nix is the worst
trash,
quarterback. Bo Nix is kind of trash. But like that defense carried last season. Like that
defensive line is still good, bro.
Yeah, I know that. I know they lost Derek Brown. I know
they lost Davidson, Coe, Brown.
You know what? Dude, Big Cat.
They're always
Bryant.
gonna be good on defense.
Big Cat Bryant.
Big Cat Bryant. He's
Owen
so
Pappo's
nice,
a sick linebacker. So is KJ Britt.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good. That's a well-coached defense. It's a very well-coached defense. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, sir. People are still sleeping on LSU, bro, just because they have the coldest
to
ever do it.
The coldest dude. He's coming in 2022. Better be scared, bro. But listen, hear me out. They got a sick 5-star tight end in LSU. Did Eric Gilbert? I think he can be the best freshman.
He's a crazy athlete, bro.
He's a crazy athlete. He won Gatorade Player of the Year.
Dude, he's like Evan Ingram on roids, but he can block too, bro.
Yeah, no, dude, he looks like Calvin Johnson. Like he literally is Calvin Johnson. He's like 6'9". He's
insane,
a beast. Man. Like, I mean, you know, LSU still recruits. They still got a 5-star DB cornerback, DBU right here.
Soon to get the what's his name, DeQuincy McKinstry.
Dude, again, dude, DBU. Kool-Aid Glizzy. Please give him a follow. By the way, put a link in the bio. Give a follow to Kool-Aid Glizzy.
Hey, Corey Foreman on the way too, bro.
I mean, like we said, just because of how deep the SEC is, I don't think a group of 5 team, like an American, can sneak in. Like, I think there's some very good teams in the American. Like, Memphis, solid team. They made the Cotton Bowl last year, I believe. They didn't lose to Penn State by a lot. I think they lost by a touchdown, maybe 2. Again, they got some good players. Kenneth Gainwell, great back. Cincinnati's also a very good team. They got a solid quarterback, I heard.
I mean, they're not bad.
I mean, they were ranked at the end. Bro, they were ranked at the end of last year. So I'm just saying, like,
they were.
UCF is pretty good as well. Mackenzie Milton is going to be back.
Yeah.
So, like, but I just think it's going to be very hard. Like, if you're going to be a group of 5 team and you want to make the play, you got to be like blowing teams out left, right, and center. Like, you got to like just go into games.
Yeah, I feel like some people might think it's going to be like a lot of like risky teams this year. Like, I don't know what the word is exactly, but like shocking teams, I guess. Like
sleeper teams,
worst to first type stuff. But yeah, sleeper teams. But I feel like it's going to be like more straightforward than ever.
I mean, it's only 10 games. Like, it's only 10 games. Like, if you think about it, you're playing your conference.
10 games.
It's not, and you're not going against like a non-conference team. Like, if you want me to be honest, like LSU season kick-started when we beat Texas, or Auburn season kick-started when they beat Oregon. Like, they're not going to get that non-conference matchup to start season. Alabama's not getting their cakewalk game at the end of the beginning of the season. Like, they just smack around like a team like Duke. And that's the only reason I'm happy this year. Alabama does not get a non-conference game, but
every game is going to be must-watch, pretty much.
It is. Yeah, you got to win every game. Simple as that. You have to win every game to make the playoff. But yeah, so again, we still got like we said previously, we still got some sick players, right? Who's your sleeper Heisman pick for the season?
Sean Reese Plumlee, baby.
Right.
Plus 100 odds, bro.
Other than
I'm trying to make hundreds of dollars, bro. Sleeper Heisman pick. I gotta think about this, bro. I mean,
I was very high on a lot of Pac-12 quarterbacks. I was very high, like Keaton Slovis, Jaden Daniels. I was very high on Pac-12.
I know, yeah, that's my problem.
But I have Kyle Trask.
That's a tough question. I'll be honest, bro.
I got Kyle Trask.
Trask is nice, bro.
Trask is a very good quarterback. In my opinion, he is the best quarterback in the SEC. The SEC is really bad in quarterbacks this year. Don't get me wrong. Huge drop off from last year. But, I mean, JT Daniels transferring in. You got Jamie Newman transferring in. I don't know. Georgia's going to have a nice quarterback.
Georgia's got like 2 really solid quarterbacks, bro.
I don't know who they're going to start. I think they'll start Newman just because
I think they'll start Newman.
Yeah, just
because Newman's gone next year, so.
Yeah. In my opinion,
I don't know
if
if
I
he'll
was
be a first
JT
round pick.
Daniels, I would not have transferred to Georgia because Georgia's getting a 5-star quarterback right in.
I don't
Like
know. I
you could have
mean,
gone to. I mean, I'm not telling everyone to come to LSU, guys, but like again, LSU's not in a hard quarterback battle to beat out Miles Brennan. Like I'm just saying, like there's like teams like Auburn. You could have gone to Auburn for 1 year, let Bo Nix sit on the
yeah,
bench. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
there's a ton of teams out there. TCU has a trash quarterback.
What's up with Notre Dame, bro? What are they doing
Oh yeah,
again?
Notre Dame in the
Are they playing the
ACC.
ACC? The
Yeah,
ACC,
bro,
that's what I
that's
thought,
gonna
bro.
be fun.
Ian Book could win the Heisman. Never
I
know.
can't. I cannot wait for Notre Dame Clemson. I'm serious. That game is really going to be interesting to see who can
It's
win
gonna
the
be nice,
ACC.
bro.
And it's in Notre
I
Dame
mean,
this
I still
season.
think Clemson's got that, but
I think
it
Clemson's
could be
got that,
closer than
but
people thought.
Notre Dame, like Clemson hasn't played a good
If
conference
they
in
put up,
2 years.
a really good fight or even win, bro, they'll easily make the playoffs. If you ask me.
Yeah, Notre Dame. Yeah, no, you can because like I feel like people have given Notre Dame that trust because you know how they play the independent schedule for like ever, right? They go to like tough
Yeah.
environments. They went to Georgia last year. They almost pulled it off. Like they played really well that game. They play the hardest national schedule. Like they go to USC. They go to Michigan. They go to Georgia. Like I feel like that brand in Notre Dame is just still there. I mean, I feel like only one loss you can sneak them in the playoff if an SEC team like goes down convincingly or gets like 2 losses. I'd put Notre Dame in the playoff. Plus,
Yeah.
plus TV ratings will skyrocket. You got Notre Dame in the playoff, exactly. But
Sure, man. A lot of Notre Dame fans around here, man.
not a Notre Dame fans. They're annoying at times, but you know what? Yeah, I respect the
Yeah.
schedule they play. I
Dude,
respect the
Notre Dame's a
schedule they
sick
play.
college, bro. My boy
It
Golden
is
Tate went there, so
Golden Tate, dude. I'm telling you, they got some nice NFL players. What's his
yeah,
name?
shit.
Manti Te'o faked his girlfriend. Pretty
The
good.
linebacker, dude.
Yeah,
Wait,
Manti
is he on
Te'o
the
faked
Saints,
his.
bro?
I think so. I think so. That was so funny. I'm pretty sure like the girlfriend
That
hooked him
story
up
came
with.
out a while ago, bro.
Dude, I know it was in like
It was
2020.
like
It
that
was
was
on like
forever
it was on
ago.
the front cover of CNN, dude. That's how great it got. It was on the
Nice, dude.
front cover of so
Nice.
many news networks. It was so good. But yeah, this is gonna be as weird as a college football season, a sports calendar in general, as we're ever gonna see. Hopefully, this virus gets
Yeah.
sorted out by like next year. Hopefully, but you know what? We want football. We got some sort of football. We were still gonna get some NFL, but losing the Big Ten, losing, in my opinion, the who I thought would win the national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, really does suck.
Yeah.
Along with some Pac-12 teams, because Pac-12 again, like they play solid football. So does the Big Ten. No Penn State, no Michigan, no Minnesota. It's like it sucks, but you know what? If we're getting some football, I'll take some football. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna miss watching Michigan get trampled by Ohio State for
Yeah,
like the 50th straight year.
dude, I mean, Michigan needs a break if you ask me. God
Yeah, just
damn it.
give up, bro. My God,
They're never gonna beat them. Like I don't think they'll beat them
never.
in like another like 10 years, maybe 15 years,
10
20 years. I
years,
don't know.
bro. I think more like 50 years, bro.
Dude, I don't
If
know what
ever.
they're doing. Dude, Jim Harbaugh, he
God,
needs
dude.
to leave. He's an NFL coach.
His
Not
brother's a genius and all, but
his brother's a genius. Jim Harbaugh's not a bad coach. Listen, he's a good
he
quarterback
got
coach,
us, he
but
got to the Super Bowl, bro.
yeah, I mean, he should go back to the NFL if you ask me. Seriously, but
Yeah, a lot of those guys who are just like not great leaders, but like
no,
good
no,
like
no.
quarterback coaches and
It's like
stuff.
when you watch every Ohio State Michigan game, it's the coaching on Michigan is so poor after like the first quarter. Like they just panic
Yeah,
when like
bro.
Ohio, like I'm pretty sure it was like Michigan led 14-13. It was in like the middle of the second quarter. Then Justin
Mhm.
Fields leads a drive. Michigan panicked. They just panicked, and then from
Dude,
there on,
I feel like Harbaugh's got to be more like that. What's the Hawaii coach dude name? Where he like took the bench away from all his players when they were getting beat by
I
like
don't know the
45
name,
at
but I know who you're
halftime, bro.
talking about.
Remember that?
I know who you're talking about, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah,
dude, that guy's
I
a
mean,
beast, bro.
college sports. I always knew like right when this pandemic happened, college sports like even being achieved is going to be such a tough goal.
Yeah, bro. It'll never be the same without fans, bro.
It
Like
will not. It will not be
cardboard
the same.
cutouts,
Culture was
bro.
nothing without the fans. I
That's what
stand by
makes
that.
college, bro. That's what
Yeah,
makes college.
but you know what? If we're going to see some sort of football, I'll take it because I cannot. Like I said, I
Exactly.
could not live without college football this year. But yeah, I think that just about does it this week's for today's episode of Off the Bench Sports on College Football. Subscribe, like, comment, and you can even comment some video ideas you want us to do. We will take that into
Yeah,
consideration.
we'll be sure to check those out. Yeah.
Yeah, be sure to check out our previous videos. And yeah, peace.
I'll see you later.
See you later.